स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। Sri Ramakrishna was telling, be what you are, expose what you are. Two things: we hide what things we don't want to show to people, and we want to present what we are not, but people like to know, feel. One is called damba, other is called kapata. What I am not, I am trying to project, and what I am going to hide. Hiding my things is called kapata. And what I am not, I am going to project is called damba. One is holding the flag high of my own, and the other is I am hiding my true nature because it is not pleasant one, and it is called hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is I hide myself and I project myself is conceit. Conceit and hypocrisy. So these two, Sri Ramakrishna doesn't want the sadhakas to have, and even in general life, it doesn't give a good atmosphere within himself and around him in the society. See, the karma doesn't mean that whatever I do, action must be there behind karma. Need not be. Karma can happen without action. I do certain things, I get karma. I may not do certain things, yet it may become karma. For example, duties. Suppose I don't do my duty, then it becomes karma. I have not done anything, yet it will become karma. I have to pay for it. I am supposed to do a duty, I don't do it, then it becomes a karma. That was what I was. Suppose a Chief Justice gives the death sentence to a criminal who has done crime. Honestly, he is giving, then he is not bound, he is killing someone, a human. He is not bound by the karma because he is doing his duty for which he has been getting his remuneration. It will not become karma. And suppose he doesn't do his duty. A person has to be given a particular punishment. I fail to give that punishment because of my, could be inadvertence, or I neglect, or I purposely do, or I get corruption and do, or whatever cause I do out of partiality, my people. If I don't do the justice, then I am bound by the karma. Similarly, mother beating a child. Mother does mischief, child does mischief, and mother beats the child. Then it doesn't become karma. Because she is doing her duty. With a good intention, the child will go in the right path. So it doesn't become karma. Instead, the nature may reward her with internal peace and freedom from guilt. Oh, I have done my duty. Suppose she neglects her duty and doesn't charge the child whatever he needs, whether it is beating or scolding, if he doesn't give, then it becomes karma. Similarly, spiritual practices do not become karma. Any spiritual practice and any religious obligation which doesn't harm others, which doesn't hurt the nature, which doesn't divide the society, if such religious observances are there, if they follow, it will not become karma. Suppose by my any act, I am going to split the world. My people, your people, they are not mine. They are not Hindus, we are Hindus. No. That kind of religious segregation, it will not be accepted by nature. Unite. So, all this karma is very difficult to understand. What is karma and akarma? Vikarma. So, that's what, because why I am telling is how it affects our, just see how subtle it is. I keep just an expectation from someone. It is putting a fine foundation for karma. Just that person must do this work, one expectation, or behave like this. Gone, I am gone. My peace is stolen away already. I am not at peace. I am already started getting reward. So, I must be very careful. Try to see divine opportunities given wherever you can serve, offer it to God, wash off your hands and remain pure, untouched by the karmic actions. Whatever you do must dissolve in nature without giving a fruit. So, all these are subtle things we have to see for. Sri Ramakrishna tells a few things. We will not understand the intricacies unless we walk on the spiritual path. It looks like an ordinary sentence talking to someone, but it carries huge amount of knowledge behind every sentence Sri Ramakrishna utters. So, when we read, we have to be one with the author. What is the intention of the author? What he wants to convey to us? In and through that. Words cannot express any kind of reality. Very poor media. So, when we read scriptures to penetrate into the understanding reality, it needs a kind of vision. One day, in that state of divine intoxication, I went to the bathing ghat on the Ganges at Baranagar. There I saw Jaya Mukherjee repeating the name of God, but his mind was on something else. I went up and slapped him twice on his cheeks. One person known to Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna has gone to bathing ghat and he saw one known person is sitting and doing japa, but his mind is somewhere else. And how many times I tell, whatever you do, give your whole mind. Time will pass away without giving you the fruit. You are doing puja completely. Your attention should not go anywhere. The God you are invoking, His full presence you must be able to see and do the worship. When you are sitting for japa, whole mind, you must feel the living presence of God and do the japa. You are sitting for meditation, all doors are closed. Nothing, no past, no future, everything is dropped. All thoughts from the mind are driven away. Only the presence of God. I am turning inward. The world falls off. And I start diving within. There is no presence of God, no presence of world, no presence. I alone am searching for God and diving within. Where is He? Where is He? There nothing should come in the way. Our thought, and it must become a practice. It must become a habit to dedicate wherever you are totally there. You are for working, work fully, complete, whole your attention is there, whole your being is there, whole participation is there, whole dedication is there, then you can see that its result is entirely different. It is not the fruit of the work, it is your spiritual evolution. Suppose I am a farmer, I go plow, I put seeds, crops come up, and I see, I get my fruit. Within 3 months, the crops will give fasal. And I get my grains. Is that all that I want to need for my life? Something else I need. Suppose the same work what I have done, my total dedication is there. Anyway you put the seed, it will come. But if you put it with great love and patience, with complete dedication, it becomes a worship. And its fruit is entirely different. Its fruit is, you feel so much of close to the nature, close to the divine, because it is backed by your love and dedication. You are cooking, wherever you keep the mind and do, it will, stove is there below to cook it. It is get cooked. But if you lovingly do, the love get mixed up with that food. It is a worship. If you do any act which brings good fruit, helps all, such, and where there is dedication, where there is love, where there is sincerity, the same work will get converted into worship. This is an important thing, how to convert our every action into a spiritual practice. Most of the time in our life, we spend without sitting for our sadhana, spiritual practices. Half an hour we do japa, half an hour we do meditation, morning another half an hour, night another half an hour. Totally 2 hours, 3 hours you may spend for your spiritual practices. Rest of the 22 hours, 21 and a half hours, 20 hours, you are spending in the world, working here, there, talking to people, eating, sleeping, taking bath. Can you convert all these activities you do into spiritual practice? There are two ways. One is to constantly remember God, either through unceasing prayer. Go on praying, unceasing. Pray for anything, pray for anybody, go on praying. Something or other. Pray means you are in direct contact with God. In prayer, mind doesn't go anywhere. In japa, mind may go somewhere. Meditation, mind may go somewhere. But in prayer, it doesn't go. You are talking to God. You are praying to God. So, through unceasing prayer or repetition of name or repetition of a phrase from the scriptures, something holding on, or just feeling the presence with mind, the presence of God. So, in and through all activities, can you keep the mind on God? Sri Ramakrishna says, whatever work you do, it needs very little mind. Because most of the things you do is a daily routine. You can you have to keep 75% of the mind on God, and with 25% you can work in the world. When all things are over, give your 100% of mind to God. Then it is possible. So all activities get converted into worship. Another thing is, don't keep anything as yours. Then everything becomes worship. Now, whether it is your body or your property or your money and wealth, whatever you have, if it belongs to God, then everything is getting converted into worship. Suppose I have a car. I wash the car and clean the car every day. Then washing and cleaning, if it is mine, it becomes karma. If it belongs to God, it becomes worship. If this house belongs to God, then it becomes cleaning and maintaining becomes worship unto God. If this house is mine, cleaning and maintenance will become my karma. How much difference you see? Same work. One side, one attitude. If your attitude changes, mind to God, then whole thing changes. Every work will become worship. Suppose your body belongs to God, feeding it, eating, taking bath, sleeping, everything becomes worship. If this body belongs to me, I am keeping it for my own joys and pleasures, then it becomes a karma. Whatever I do becomes karma. Whether it is eating or sleeping, everything becomes karma. So this is another way of getting freedom from the actions, converting, spiritualizing every part of life, giving everything. The third thing is, do whatever you do, go on offering to God. Now I am sweeping this room. The moment sweeping is completed, I am going to keep the broomstick, just offer this. Oh, I have cleaned the room. I am offering this work to you. With the work, what else we offer? My doership. Whenever you offer any activity, you offer the work itself, its fruit which is going to come, and my doership. Three things are offered when you offer karma. The doership, I am the doer, I have done this work, that is offered, and what work is going to bring me fruit, karma phala, that I am going to offer to God, and the work itself, what I have done, I am going to offer. Karma, karma phala, and kartritva. All the three are offered to God. So this is one of the way where karma doesn't affect me. Karma doesn't bind me. Instead, it becomes a worship unto God. It gives me spiritual evolution. So, everything, whole life must be a sacrifice unto God. No holding anything for myself. Nothing to even, we will not ask for long life or good health. Just health to walk about and do our own duties is sufficient. So to call on, Sri Ramakrishna used to say, "Oh Mother, I am able to call upon you, it is sufficient. I am able to remember you, call, that much of health is sufficient." Like skeleton in the museum. They all are bound together, and if it can repeat, this body can repeat the name of God, it is sufficient. So this is what the spiritual aspirant expects from the divine. This is how we convert, because time is going away, death is coming in no time. And we have to go empty-handed. We came empty-handed and we go empty-handed. Whatever we do, it must help our own evolution and welfare of the world. You see, Alexander the Great, he goes to so many places for conquest, comes winning nicely. Then his guru is Socrates. Socrates. Huh? Aristotle, huh? Sure? Maybe Aristotle. Then he wanted to conquer India. Each time he goes for conquest, he used to go to his guru, bow down and ask for permission. I have planned to go for an invasion to such and such country. Bless me, I will be winning and coming. He used to say, yes, succeed. But when he wanted to conquer India, that was his last invasion, he went to Guru and he did not ask for permission. Each time he has developed confidence that he goes and tells his Guru, I am going on a conquest. I am going to win over India this time. What shall I bring you from there? He asked, what shall I bring you for? He never asked for permission. He never asked for blessing. He asked. Then immediately his Guru understands, oh, constant winning has brought him the pride and ego. Then he says, I have heard of India and known of India that there are wise people. If you can get a wise person in India who can remove your greed and thirst for power, you bring him. One who can remove your greed and thirst for power, you bring him. He comes. Then fight goes on, this goes on. Years pass in fighting. The army gets split into half. Half will go away, return to their nation, country. And with others Finally, he will be severely wounded. They take the body back to his country. And because of the wounds, pus used to come out. One sincere, his servant was there who was looking after him, one of the warriors, is something like his minister or somebody. He was looking after. And then his body was placed on plantain leaf because cloth will get stuck to the pus and blood that is flowing out. They used to make him sleep on plantain leaf, banana leaf, and cover his body with a thin cloth so that flies do not sit on it. Last moments of his life come. At the time of death, he tells his servant, "Oh, my time has come. I have to go now. Open and leave my hands alone outside and cover all my body." The disciple wonders. The servant wonders, "Why, Master? Why do you want the hands to be kept outside and whole body to be covered?" He says, "Let the people know one who has conquered the whole world is going empty-handed. He is going empty-handed. He has won over the whole world, but he has to go empty-handed. That should not happen in our lives. I have mastered so many things. I have got this much number of degrees. I got something about a sitarist, an information. And I was going through that information, his own writing. Then suddenly a thought came in my mind. Oh, he is master of sitar. He knows so much. He has been praised. He has been kept on the top of the world. He has been honored and adored. Now, at the time of death, did he realize God? Did he take anything? Did he go empty-handed? Sitar was left here itself. The memory failed. Nobody, for next birth, whatever you read and known will not come for the next birth. Only your karmas alone will go. What all you have studied, what all you have known will get erased. Now, the tendency to learn again will be there. You will be born with tremendous tendency and love for sitar. And then perhaps he may not be having hand at all. You don't know how he will be born. The tendency will be there, but he may not get an opportunity to learn also. We don't know how it was going to. So with all your knowledge and expertiseness, you will be empty-handed when you go. Nothing will come with you after death. Whatever goes with you after death, try to acquire that. What is going to with you is only vasanas, and what vasanas we have, tendency is worldly tendencies. At least get dipped in the spiritual practices, even if you are not able to reach the goal. Every spiritual practice will go with you. Any aspect of the world will not go with you. You might have done great philanthropic work. If you have done it without seeing God, it will not go with you. It will get dissolved here. Maybe it will give a good karma phala, because you have done good. You may get one AC car. and ice cream, cool, cool ice cream at night. All that you may get because of your punya karma, good karmas. But hand is empty. So dive yourself, give yourself wholly to spiritual life. See that before body falls off, you are free from this body, ready to go. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.